This is the first one coming up your way. Savita and Hamida are friends. What is the probability that both will have different birthdays? What is the probability that both are going to have different birthdays? Four answers have come up. Last 25 seconds are left. Savita and Hamida are friends. What is the probability that both will have different birthdays? You got four options: 364 over 365, 1 over 365, 1 over 2, and 1. Okay, so here's the time's up. As you can see over here, we have got 8 persons giving the correct answer, and there are almost 4 persons who went wrong on this particular question. So we have to be little careful about this. Let us see what you should have done in this question. Okay, let's see if it is wrong. Now see, the question says that they are friends and they want to have different birthdays. So for different birthday, mean to say, if one of them has birthday on, say, 1st of Jan, okay, if one of them has a birthday on 1st of Jan, then the other person can take up how many days? Because they should have different birthdays, so the other person can take favorable. So favorable outcomes will only be then 364. 364 days the other person can take, because one particular day one of them has taken. And what is the total? Total is 365. So that is our answer, 364 over 365, if they want to have birthdays on different days. Right, so that was the explanation of the answer. Let's see what the scores are. Okay, so the Hitesh is on top with around 941 points, right, followed by Afra and Nitish and Rishi and Ram. Let's move on to the next question. Be careful. The next question is coming like this. Savita and Sativa or Savita and Hamida are friends. What is the probability that both have the same birthday? This time both of them have the same birthdays. So what is the probability that both of them have the same birthdays? Five persons have answered. Quick, be quick in your answering. time they have birthdays on the same day. Same day. It's very simple because we just now did one question where it was different days. Still some of them are taking a little time. Let's see. Okay, so here's the result in front of you. So the result says 9 students could give me the correct answer, but still there are 4 who have not given the correct answer. So let us understand this question also. So for this question, let's see, one person has chosen January 1 as the birthday. So the other person also has to choose January 1 only, right? So you have got only one choice. Your favorable outcome is only one. And what are the total? Total is 365. So therefore the answer was 1 over 365. That was the explanation, right? Let's see the result and move on to the next one. So this is Afra leading the batch now. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so here's the next question. So the next question for all of you is, a box has 3 blue, 2 white and 4 red marbles. And if one marble is drawn, what is the probability that it will be red? So you have to give me the probability of red marble. Probability of red marbles. So after 60 seconds, you got only 1 minute left now. For solving each question, you get 2 full minutes to think about it and then to give the answer. Okay, so last few seconds are left. Okay, so here is the result. As you can see, the results are 12 students. Congratulations, 12 of you have got the correct answer. But then there were 3 who could not give the correct answer. So let me explain the question to them. So it says a box has 3 blue, 2 white and 4 red marbles. A box has 3 blue, 4, which is the 4 white and 2 white and 4 red. Okay, so 4 red and 2 white. And then what was asked? It was asked that to find the probability of red. So probability of red. So we will write probability of red will be, you know it, for favorable outcomes. What are the favorable outcomes? 4 red. And what is the total? 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, 9. So the answer would be 4 over 9 as the correct answer. Right? So 4 over 9 is the correct answer and not the first one, which is 4 over 5. Let's move on to let's see the score and let's move on. Okay, so the score over here are Afra is with 3000. She's leading right now. Great. Let's move on to the next one. And Pawan has got 3 correct answers in a row. Congratulations, Pawan. Let's move on to the next one. So this is the next question. Harry tosses 2 coins simultaneously. What is the probability that he gets at least 1 head? So listen to the question carefully. At least 1 head. 20 seconds. Last 15 seconds. Okay, so this is the results. So results are in front of us. So the result says 9 students have given the correct answer. Congratulations. And there are 6 who went wrong. Okay, so let's try to answer this particular question. Why are you going wrong in this particular question? It says Harry tosses 2 coins simultaneously. What is the probability that he gets at least 1 head? Now listen carefully over here. When we talk about at least 1 head, okay, at least 1 head. So listen carefully. Okay, let me show the whiteboard to you. Okay, Harry tosses 2 coins. So when you are going to toss 2 coins, it will be, you have got 4 probability. Both of them will be HH or HT or TH, or it will be TT. These are the 4 possible chances which may happen. Now, getting at least 1 head. Okay, getting at least 1 head means कम से कम 1 हेड होना चाहिए. कम से कम 1 हेड होना चाहिए मतलब ये भी होगा, ये भी होगा और ये भी होगा. So it will be 3 will be the favorable out of total 4. So therefore the answer is 3 by 4. It is at least. Kam se kam, more than 1 head is okay, but there should be at least 1 head. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So let's see the results. So the results at the end of this is, the scores are, Afra is in position number 1, great, with Nitish, Ashay, Utkarsha, Pavan and the rest follows. Proximity Arrows has just logged in. Sorry dear, we have already started with the quiz. So go through the question along with us. Okay, next one. So next question. In a musical chair, man playing music is told to stop it within 2 minutes. What is the probability that the music stops within half minute? Music stops within half minute. What is the probability that music stops within half minute? Almost a minute left. Let's see what's this. 7 have already answered. The question is pretty simple. It is from your book itself. It says, in a musical chair, man playing music is told to stop. You know the game of musical chair, right? You have to move around the chairs and there is a person who's controlling the music and he doesn't look at you. So within 2 minutes, anytime he's going to stop the music. What is the probability that he will stop within half a minute? Okay, almost everyone has answered. Last few seconds. Okay, and here's the time's up. So at the end of this, we find that 9 students got it right, bang on, whereas 6 of them were not so lucky. So 6 of them could not crack it. So I will help you with that. Let's see how you should have attempted this. So now see, the question says you have got in a musical chair. Okay, so if suppose you think it of as a timeline, so from 0 to 2, this is the total time, right? 2 minutes. So this is our total. Okay, and probability was asked to find out from 0 to half. That is our favorable. Okay, so probability is, you know that it is favorable over total. So favorable is half over total is 2. So half over 2 means it is 2 by 1. So which makes it 1 by 2 into again 1 by 2. Okay, so because 2 by 1 becomes reciprocal, so 1 by 2 times 1 by 2. So that makes it 1 by 4. That makes it 1 by 4 as the correct answer. Okay, I hope that was helpful to you. Let's move on to the next question, but before that, let's see the results. So the scores are Afra still leading, followed by Nitish, and you cannot see Usha anywhere. Nitish has highest answer streak of like 5 correct answers in a row. That's great, Nitish. Let's move on to the next one now. Okay, so the next question is this. Next question आपके लिए ये है. 2 dice thrown at the same time. Okay, now this time there are 2 dice. What is the probability that the sum of the 2 numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 13? What is the probability that sum of the 2 numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 13? Quick, we have got 4 options for you. 13, 1, 0 or 13 over 36. 4 options are there. Only 60 seconds left. A minute left. This time you got 2 dice thrown together, right? Like in the last question there were 2 coins tossed together. You got all different kinds of questions coming up. 2 coins, 2 dice. Yes, Rushil, your way of doing the previous question was fine, no problem. You do it in minutes or you do it in seconds, that doesn't create any problem. The answer should be 1 over 4. Last 2-3 seconds left. Okay, so here are the results. 11 of them got it right. 6 students got it wrong. So let's see how to solve this particular question. So let us take our board up, wipe it off, and let's see the question. See, 2 dice thrown. So if you're going to throw 2 dice, we know, we have seen in the last class, if you have got 2 dice, then there will be 36 outcomes, right? These are the total numbers of outcomes. So total number of outcomes is 36, and the question says, what is the probability that the sum of the 2 numbers appearing on the top is 13? Sum of the number is 13. So one die is 6, the other dice is 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. So definitely getting a total of 13. There is no chance of getting a number 13 add up to 13, right? Because the maximum you can get on one die is 6 and the other die is 6, which adds up to 12. So 13 आने की possibility है ही नहीं. So ये जो था वो था आपका impossible event, right? That was an impossible event. और आपको पता है impossible event का probability होता है 0. So let's see the scores. The scores are Afra's leading. Let's move on to the next one now. Okay, 2 dice are thrown. What is the probability that the sum of the two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is less than or equal to 12? Almost similar question, but with a different twist. Less than or equal to 12. Let's see how many of you get this right this particular time. Can you see the questions on your screen, right? And can you answer through Kahoot? Are you answering through Kahoot? So Kahoot will tell you whether your selected answer is correct or not on the screen, right? And then later on, if your answer is wrong, I'm explaining it on the screen again. Last 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay, so the time is up. Let's see how many of you got it right, and it is almost 13 people got it right. 13 of you got it perfectly right, and 2 students got it wrong. Only 2. So now see, the process over here was very simple. Again 2 dice, so total possibilities is again going to be 36, right? But now they're saying anything on the dice will be okay. Less than or equal to 12. Anything less than or equal to 12 is fine. So when you add up, 6 plus 6 becomes 12. So any number which comes on dice is okay. So any numbers which adds up comes on the dice is okay. That means we have got 36 favorable outcomes now. So 36 favorable outcomes and 36 total outcomes. So 36 divided by 36 gives you 1, and that is our answer. Okay, so I hope the 2 persons who have given the wrong answer will now keep it in mind and will apply this to the next questions. Scoreboard. Afra is with 8,000 points, Nitish with 7,000, Utkarsha follows 6,000 points. Okay, so Nitish has got all 7 answers correct in a row. Great, Nitish. Good job. Next question for everyone. Which of the following cannot be the probability of the event? Just look at the options and tell us which one of them do you think is not at all the probability. Listen carefully, okay? 2 by 3, minus 1.5, 15%, or 0.7. 30 seconds left. Okay, so time's up. 14 students, congratulations, got it right. 2 students got it wrong. And those 2 students, I don't know why they have got it wrong, but they clicked 15% as the wrong answer. Okay, thinking this is a number. Now listen carefully. When you come to a question like this, okay, we all know that the probability of a particular number should be, probability of an event is always greater than or is equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. That means its range is from 0 to 1. So let us see all the options, right? The first option was 2 by 3. The question was which cannot be. Okay, so 2 by 3 seems to be an answer because it lies between 0 and 1. The next one was negative 1.5. Definitely probability cannot be negative 1 because it always lies between 0 and 1, and negative of 1 is somewhere over here, so is not an answer. Let's see the other one. 15%, right? Now listen carefully. The 15% is nothing but 15 over 100, okay, which can be cancelled. Or 15% is if you take decimal 2 places, this is nothing but 0.15. 0.15 again lies between 0 and 1. So again that is the correct answer. So don't just put an answer thinking that percentage mein nahi hota hai. It can be in percentage as well. Right, so that was the explanation. Let's move on. Let's see the scores. The scores is Afra 9,700 and followed by Nitish is also on 9,000. Let's move up to the next question. So are you ready for the next one? The question is this one. If probability of an event is 0.05, what is the probability of not E? So listen carefully and attempt. Probability of an event is 0.05. What is the probability of not E? Yes, Rishil. The probability of an event is never negative for the previous one, right? Okay, let's move on to this one. Last 40 seconds. Last 40 seconds are left for you all. Okay, so here are the results. 14 students got it right, congratulations. But then there are 2 who have not got it right. So it's very simple. The question was very simple. Let's see the question. The question was like probability of an event. So we know that probability of an event is equal to 1 minus probability of its complement, right? So if you have got in question, if it is 0.05, like if this is 1 minus 0.05, so you just have to subtract it from 1. So once you subtract it from 1, you will get the answer as 0.95. So that is the correct answer. I hope this has made those students who have made mistakes, उनको समझ में आ गया होगा. आगे चलते हैं. Afra 11,000 points is leading the table. Nitish has got 9 correct answers in a row. Okay, great Nitish. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, a box contains this time 5 red, 8 white and 4 green marbles. What is the probability that the marble taken out will be not green? So listen carefully. The question is, marble will not be green. Will not be green. Last 50 seconds left. Few students are still thinking what is the answer. The question is a little tricky. The question is, you have to find the probability of not green. Right. So 13 of you got it right, and the answer by coincidence is also 13 over 17. Okay, but 3 of you got it wrong. So let's see how you do this particular question. Let's coming to our board. Okay, see, first we will write the information. There are 5 red and 8 white and 4 green. 5 red, 8 white and 4 green, right? So what is the total? Total is 8 plus 4, 12 and plus 5, which is 17. So this is the total. Okay, now we have to find out the probability it is not green. So see what I am going to use the formula. Probability of not green will be 1 minus probability of green. So this you have to remember. Probability of an event is equal to 1 minus probability of not happening of that event, right? So probability of green easy हमको पता है. Probability of green will be 4 over 17, right? So it will be 1 minus 4 over 17. So that will be 17 minus 4 over 17, which is 13 over 17. I hope everyone has understood. किसी इवेंट के ना होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी है 1 माइनस उसके होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी. सो होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी ग्रीन की इजीली पता चल सकती है. सो 1 माइनस करके नॉट ग्रीन की प्रोबेबिलिटी भी इजीली आपको आ सकती है. Okay, so that was the explanation. Let's see the scores. Afra still leading with 12,500 points. Nitish is close behind with 12,000 points. And Hafsa is making a comeback with 3 correct answers in a row. Correct. Nitish is followed by Usha, Janvi and Rishi, and the others follow. Let's move on to the next one. So the next question says, a dice is thrown once. एक बार फेंका है dice को, find the probability of getting a prime number. What is the probability of getting a prime number? So you should be knowing what prime numbers are. Then only you will be able to answer this question. Options are 4 by 6, 1 by 2, 2 by 5 or 0. Think carefully and then answer this question, because each correct answer gives you 1,000 points. Okay, the quick you give the answer, the more points you are getting. The more time you are going to take, the points gets deducted. The point gets deducted. Last 30 seconds left. Be quick. Okay, so here are the results. 14 students have got it right. Congratulations. Only one of them got it wrong. A dice is thrown. Find the probability of getting a prime number. So how do we solve it? Getting a prime number means a dice is thrown. Okay, so prime numbers, we have got all numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the total outcomes is 6. Okay, and prime numbers are 1 is not considered. So 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, then which else? So there are 2 numbers which are prime. So 2 over 6, which gets cancelled, 1 over 2 is the correct answer. Wait. What was the question? Yeah, even the 5 is a prime number. So we have got 3 over 6, right? So it is 1 over 2 as the correct answers, right? Prime numbers are the one जो सिर्फ अपने ही टेबल में आते हैं और 1 के टेबल में आते हैं और किसी के में नहीं आते. जैसे 4 है वो 2 में भी आ रहा है और 4 के टेबल में भी आ रहा है, तो ये प्राइम नहीं है. 6 भी प्राइम नहीं है, वो 3 के टेबल में भी आ जाता है, 6 के टेबल में भी आ जाता है, 1 के टेबल में भी आ जाता है, राइट? Let us go back to the question. Let's see the score. The scores are Nitish Mohanty has started leading now. Let's move on to the next one. The probability of getting a perfect square number from the number 1 to 10 is. Listen to the question carefully. The probability of getting a perfect square number. पता होना चाहिए perfect square number क्या होता है. From the numbers 1 to 10. Let's see, 10 of them have already answered. Okay, Aman, you have given the answer. Right, Pawan also has given the answer. Who is this Goku's guitar? Please reveal your identity. Goku's guitar. Okay, last 15 seconds left. Right, Rushil. You explained the answer, right? That's great. So the score is, lot of people have gone wrong over here. Lot of people. 9 have got it correct, but 5 have got it wrong. Okay, so let's see how to solve this question now. Probability of getting a perfect square number. So when we talk about a perfect square number, क्या होता है बताता हूँ आपको. जैसे 1 का स्क्वायर करेंगे तो 1, 2 का स्क्वायर करेंगे तो 4, 3 का स्क्वायर करेंगे तो 9. सो दीज आर द परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर्स. अब जैसे मैं 4 का स्क्वायर करता हूँ 16, वो 10 से आगे चला जाता है, राइट? So 1, 4 and 9. So we have got only 3 favorable. And what is the total outcome? Total outcome is 10. So the answer is 3/10. Right? Let's go back. So the correct answer was 3/10. I hope this will help all those 5 students who have got the answer wrong. Let's see the scores. Okay, so Afra again jumps up to position number 1, followed by Nitish. And Usha has got 8 correct answers in a row. Let's move on. Okay, to the next one. So the 13th question, we have reached the 13th almost. 13th question, and 25 questions are there for today's session. Simple one. Almost a minute has passed. 7 persons have already answered, waiting for few others. If a probability of an event is 0.20, what is the probability of not happening of that particular event? I hope those who could not join today's session, they are writing down all the questions. Okay, last 10 seconds left. Last 10 seconds left. Let's see how many of you get it right. Come on, only 12 have answered till now. And the time's up. Time's up. So, out of them 11 got it right. 1 of them got wrong and few did not attempt. Fine, let's see why it is 80%. Okay, so now see, we know that probability of an event will be 1 minus probability of its complement, that is not of that event. So 1 minus probability of that event was 0.20. So 1 minus 0.20 gives you 0.80, which is nothing but 80/100 or 80%. Right? That is 80%. So the answer was 80%. Let's move on to the next one. Before that, Afra leading with 14,000 points, followed by Nitish. Then comes Usha, Pawan very close, great. And then comes Hitesh. Okay, Rushil just hit answer streak 6. Are you there, Rushil? Great. A girl finds the probability of her winning the game in a match and finds it 0.08. Listen carefully. A girl finds the probability of her winning a game as 0.08. What is the probability of her losing? A girl finds the probability of her winning the game in a match and finds it 0.08. What is the probability of her losing? forgot to remove the screen. Yeah, remove your whiteboard which we use for our explanations. I hope it is now visible. Goku's guitar. So will you take only 10th standard live class in YouTube or any other standard? Yes, which class are you in and which class are you talking about? Which class you want me to take? This is, that is Aman. Okay, great. So 12 students have got it correct. One got it wrong. Okay, so the question was pretty simple, right? It was like 0.08. So it will be 1 minus 0.08, which is 0.92. And when 0.92 is written as percentage, it becomes 92%. Right? This was similar to the previous one. Let's see the scores. Okay. Afra is the one who's leading. Nitish, followed by Usha, Hitesh, and Pawan. Yes, that's great. Let's move on to the next one. The probability of getting a bad egg in a lot of 400 eggs is 0.035. The number of bad eggs in the lot is. This is little tricky, so be very careful when you solve this particular question. I'm telling you in the beginning itself. Okay, Gokuji, 9th in YouTube live. You're from which school and which particular area do you live in? Definitely we can help you out with this, Gokuji, if you give us proper details, right? And that's nice that we are having a class 10th session and you are enjoying the session. That's great. Pawan says, hello Rajinder. What is this, Pawan? Focused on the questions. Okay, so you are from one of our schools. Great. Goku, we conduct live sessions on Zoom as well. Right, so get in touch with me. Send me a message on WhatsApp. I will get back to you. You seem to be interested, right? Yeah. Okay, so last 15 minutes left. 15 seconds left, sorry. Okay. I don't know how many of you will. Okay, so yes, as you can see, the percentage of students answering is relatively less this time. Only 8 tried, out of them 6 got it right and 2 of them got it wrong. Okay, so for this, what we can do is we can show you the answer first, right? How do you attempt it? Okay, so for this question it says the probability of getting a bad egg in a lot of 400 eggs. So the first thing is clear that the total score is 400 eggs. So that is the total. So that comes in the denominator, you know. Okay, now It says the probability of getting a bad egg. Probability is 0.035, 0.035, right? So you know how the formula is made. Probability is equal to favorable by total, and we don't know favorable, right? They're asking us how many are the bad eggs, so that is, we have to find out that x is the number of bad eggs. So just we have to do x is equal to 400 times 0.035, so which is nothing but 14. Okay, so this is how you get the correct answer to this particular question. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Let us see the scores. The scores are Afra's leading, followed by Nitish and Usha. And Hitesh is moving up fast with 10 correct answers in a row. That's great, Hitesh. Let's move on to the next one. And this is 16th question, so almost only 10 questions are left now. A dice is thrown once. The probability of getting a number 3 or 4 is a very, very simple answer. A very, very simple question. I think all of you should get it right. All of you should get it right. Okay, I understand your score is low because you joined a little late. Come on, almost a minute is over and only 5%, 6% could give the answer. A dice is thrown once. You have to be quick. Once the dice is thrown, total outcomes you know, and if you get 3 and 4, what is the probability? Yes, the number of persons attempting every time varies because of the internet connections at different places, maybe. Okay, so 16 have answered this time and 13 got it right. 3 students got it wrong. You should not have got it wrong. This was an easy one. See this. This was an easy one. See, whenever you have a dice, you know the total is 6, right? And now you will get 3 or 4. So what is this? So you've got 2. So 1 over 3 is the answer. Very simple, 1 over 3. Next, so the scores are Afra, 16,000 points, followed by Nitish. Hitesh is moving up fast. So be careful. In a throw of a pair of dice, so now this time you have got 2 dice, pair of dice. The probability of getting a doublet, so you should understand the doublet. So what I have done is I have included all the different varieties of questions which you can get from your textbook. Okay, we have gone through the textbook, tried to make all possible small questions which could be asked in the form of MCQs. So this is going to be a rich source of your MCQs. We have done 30 MCQs in the previous one, and these are a fresh pair of 25 questions. So a total of 55 questions. But definitely this will not be sufficient. These are for 1 mark questions, small questions. The other questions, definitely you have to attempt. The bigger ones, the more difficult ones, which are usually asked for 2 marks or 3 marks. But these ones are very tricky ones. Right? Like perfect square number, prime number, even consonants. These things you should be aware of. Now here it is doublet. You should know what a doublet is. Okay. Goku has guessed it. It's 1 over 6. Okay. Let's see, Goku. Keep waiting. Rishi is also saying it's 1 over 6. Let's wait for next 20 seconds and we'll see how many of you get it right. Almost 15 students have answered. One of them is left. Yes. So after this, you've got 13 students getting the correct answer, only 3 getting it wrong. But let's see how those 3 students can make it correct. In a throw of pair of dice. Doublet, pair of dice. So whenever you have got pair of dice, it means the total probability is going to be 36. Pair of dice, 6, 6 are 36. You've got a full table in your textbook. You need to by heart. Now doublet is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 and 6, 6. So how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it is 6 over 36, which boils down to 6 ones are and 6 6 are 36, which gives us 1 by 6 as the answer. Right? I hope that has cleared your doubts. Let us see the score and move on to the next one. Afra leading with 16,000 points, followed by Hitesh and Nitish. Let us move on to the next question, guys. The question is this. A bag contains lemon candies only. What is the probability of getting an orange candy? Now this is the easiest one of all. Okay, lemon candies, and they want you to find out the probability of orange candy. Come on, a question cannot be more simpler than this. But still, I know some of you will go wrong here also. Let's see my guesses. Come on, now you should not take 2 minutes for such a simple question. Maybe 1 minute is sufficient now. Waiting for the few. It is not attempted yet. Only 14 have attempted. Waiting for the last 3. Come on. Lemon candies and then orange candies. Okay, so a bag contains lemon candies only. What is the probability of getting an orange candy? All have got it right, and yes, because if they're asking about orange candy, there are no orange candies, right? So the probability is going to be 0. It's an impossible event, and all of you got it right. Let's see the scores. Afra's leading with 17,000, followed by Hitesh, very close, 17,000. And 3 in a row. Astha has got 3 answers correct in a row, and she's making a comeback. Next one, question number 19. In tossing a die, the probability of getting an odd number or a number lesser than 4. Now this is again a tricky one. In tossing a die, the probability of getting an odd number or a number less than 4. So let's see. 4 have answered. Come on. Question is little tricky. An odd number or a number less than 4. An odd number or a number less than 4. An odd number or a number less than 4. This time I think a lot of students will get a wrong answer because they are confused with odd number and a number less than 4 or a number less than 4. Okay, last 5 minutes, be quick. 14 students have answered. Are you going to answer? Time's going to get over and time's up. So you have got a lot of students giving a wrong answer. As I told you, it was a little tricky question. 8 students have got it right and 6 have got it wrong. A very big percentage of number students got it wrong. So let's see this, guys, what is the correct answer for this? Okay, No, I think the only 4 of you got it right and 10 got it wrong. Okay, I was interpreting it in a wrong sense, right? 4 got it correct and 10 got it wrong. Oh God, save me. This was a difficult one. So the question, let's read once again. In tossing a die, okay, so when you're going to toss a die, it will be, the total outcome would be 6, right? That is the total outcome. Now listen carefully. Odd numbers. So which are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5 are the odd numbers, right? Now there is a trick. It says or a number which is less than 4. So we have to include the numbers which is less than 4 to this list. So 1, and then we should include 2 also. 3 is also there. Less than 4 means we will not be including 4, right? So how many numbers are there now? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is 4 over 6. 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. So the correct answer is 2 over 3. Right? I hope that will help you. Let's see the scores. Okay, so everything has changed now. It is Hitesh which is leading with 18,000 points, followed by Afra, Usha, Nitish and Rushil is also there. And Hitesh has the highest answer streak of 14 questions in a row. That's great. Let's move on to the next one. And the question is this. If probability of happening of an event is 5 by 9, if probability of happening of an event is 5 by 9, then the probability of non-happening of this event is. Pawan, we have not included 4. You have written 4. We have not included 4. We have just included 2 because it was odd numbers and then numbers less than 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and 5. So there were 4 numbers. Goku, okay. You counted it twice, 2 times. Okay. Let's see, 6 have already answered. Probability of happening of an event is 5 over 9. What is the probability of not happening of that event? This is an easy one. Hi Sahil, how are you? By the way, Sahil, I think your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. Aman, very good. Okay, so the scores are 13 students got it right, 13 attempted. Okay, great. This was an easy one, right? Probability of not happening that event would be 1 minus 5 by 9. So 1 minus 5 by 9 will give you 4 by 9 as the answer. Let's see the scores quickly. This is Hitesh leading with 19,866 points, followed by Afra very closely with 18,803 points. And third position is with Usha with 18,618 points. Nitish has gone down, and point number 5 is with Rushil with 15,007 points. Okay, so here is Sahil is the highest climber. Okay, we cannot see him because we are seeing only the first 5, but hope to see him soon. Let's move on to the next one. The question number 21, only 4 left after this. The probability of getting 53 Fridays in a leap year. Now listen carefully, this is a leap year and probability of getting 53 Fridays. This is also a tricky one. Some of you will get it wrong. 53 Fridays in a leap year. So I have made all the different possible questions, right? We have gone through the book, we have gone through the examination papers, and we have brought 55 very good quality questions for you. So if you do these 55 questions, I'm sure you can easily handle your school questions as well. 55 questions in 2 sessions, right? 2 live sessions. One we have done yesterday, and this is the second session. Okay, so close to 1 minute is left. So little bit hurry. Okay, Aman has given an answer. Hope so, that's the correct answer. Even Rushil is typing it. Okay. You've got a lot of time. Once you answer your question, you have time for chatting also. Great. Great speed. And all of you are great in multitasking, I know. So time's up. Time's up. So let's see. It's 11 students have got it right. 1 got it wrong. Some decided not to attempt. Probability of getting 53 Fridays. Right? 53 Fridays. So the answer is 2/7. Okay, in a leap year. Leap year means 366 days. Okay, so if you divide, right, you've got 2 days left, right? There are like 52 weeks. Okay, in a year we have got 52 weeks plus 1 day, right? But if it is a leap year, it will be 2 days. So those 2 days could be Fridays, right? So the options are 2/7 because total number of days we know it is 7 days in a week, and 2 could be the Fridays, so it is 2/7. Let's see the score. Hitesh is on fire with 21,226 points, followed by Usha and Afra. Let's move on to the next one. This is 22nd question, only 3 left. If 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. Okay, so here is a question which has got 3 coins. Okay, so we have got 3 coins tossed simultaneously. Then the probability of getting no head. 3 coins are tossed. Okay, 1 minute is left. Okay, so last few seconds are left. Come on. Okay, so that's great. 10 of you could get the correct answer. 2 have gone wrong. So let's see how you attempt this particular question. And there was a request to solve the previous one. Okay, so I'm going to solve both. First, we will see the previous one. Okay, that there was, see, there are 366 days in a leap year, right? Now, normally there are 365 days. When you divide 365 by 7, it will be 7 5s are 35, 1 5. So 7 2s are 14. So see, the remainder is 1. So that means for 364 days divided by 7, you have got 52 weeks. So you can have 52 Fridays, right? After that, after 52 Fridays, that is 52 weeks, that is 364. When you go to 366, how many days? That is plus 2 days. So now these 2 days are only the possibilities for Fridays, right? So that is why the answer was 2 over 7. I hope that is clear with you, Rushil. Let's move on to the current question. The current question is 3 coins are tossed. Okay, so when there are 3 coins tossed means what? What are the possibilities? It can be H, 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 or the other way around it can be T, 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 or it can be H or T, or even the second one could be the H, or it could be the third one could be the, wait a minute, the third one could be the, let's write it again, H, 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 T, T, or T, H, T, or T, T, H, or the T, T, T. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 3 more possibilities. Okay, this was all 3 heads and then now all 3 tails, and we are removing one tail and replacing it with H, H, H. Okay, now this time we will take all the 3 tails, all the 3 heads, and replace it with 1 T. Okay, so it will be H, H, T, or it will be H, T, H, or it will be T, H, H. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 possibilities. Okay, so the total number of outcomes is 8. Next, find the probability of getting no head. So where there is no head, in only one situation there is no head, that is 1. So 1 over 8 is the correct answer for this particular question. I hope that is clear. You need to do little bit of practice. Okay, you need to do little bit of practice when it comes to 3 coins tossed together. But you remember that the total outcomes is 8. Okay, so the scores are Hitesh on top, Usha, Afra, Nitish, and then Rushil. And Nitish has given a message like, sir, no internet. Okay. So, okay, Janvi is back with 3 correct answers in a row. Great, Janvi, great going. Question number 23. Which one of the following cannot be the probability of an event? Again, an easy one. इनमें से कौन सा probability नहीं हो सकता है? 1.1, 0.1, 0.9 or 5%. Which one of them do you think is not an answer to a question of probability? Unless you know nothing about probability. So I already told you, don't just see percentage and mark it. You need to understand the concept behind this. There's a very simple concept behind this. So last minute left, 12 students have answered, waiting for the others to register their answer. Right. Come on guys, fast. Last 15 seconds left. That's great. All of them are right? Yes, we cannot have probability more than 1 because its range is from 0 to 1. So we cannot have an answer as 1.1. Even 5% is correct, right? Because that the answer ranges between 0 and 1. Okay, let's move on and let's see the scores. The scores are Hitesh on top with 23,000 points, followed by Usha and Afra. Okay, Hafsa is making a comeback with 3 correct answers in a row. Let's move on to the next question. I think these questions are helping you out with your studies. Question number 24. Only 2 left for the day. The letter of English alphabet is chosen at random. The probability that the letter is a consonant is... You should know how many alphabets are there. You should know how many consonants are there. How many vowels are there? Oh no, I have helped. No. Proximity arrow. In the morning, like you have got 1.5 hours, 2 hours of studies in the morning, your full day goes with full of energy, right? So make it a habit to study in the morning. We'll have more such sessions coming up for you. Okay, so last 15 seconds are left. Good Aman and good Goku. Yes. Right, the scores are here. 6 have got it correct, but then other 6 have got it wrong. So now this makes me little, nervous, like people don't know about consonants and vowels. So let's see the answer. See, the question was alphabets. You all know there are 26 alphabets, right? And then A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 vowels. So 26, rest all are called consonants. So 26 take away 5 is got 21. So the answer is 21 over 26. We have got 21 consonants divided by total 26. Okay, so that was the explanation. Let's see the scores. Where are the scores? Hitesh leading with 25,000 points. Usha with 23,000 points. Nitish is on 20,000 points. Afra with 20,000 points. And Ashay moving up with 18,000 points. That's great. So this, I said that the last question was a tough round, right? 3 players lost their answer streak of 4. That means ऐसे 3 बच्चे थे जिनके 4 आंसर्स अभी तक करेक्ट हो चुके थे. अब उनका ये आंसर गलत हो गया है. चलिए आगे देखते हैं. I think this will be the last question for the day. This should not be the wrong answer, right? So listen carefully. Box has dice. Disc. Now this is disc, not dice. A box has disc. And there are numbered 1 to 20. So एक बॉक्स के अंदर 90 डिस्क हैं. उन पे नंबर लिखा है 1, 2, 3, 4 like 1 to 90. If one disc is drawn, you have to tell me the probability that it has a prime number less than 23. Again a tricky one. Again a tricky one. प्राइम नंबर बच्चों को पता होने चाहिए तो वो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर इजीली दे सकते हैं. प्राइम नंबर लेस देन 23. We've got last 20 seconds left for this one. Okay, so the answer is 4 over 45. Only 3 got it right, 6 got it wrong. So let's see what was the trick in this particular question, right? You must be interested in knowing why your answer went wrong, right? So the question was, see, there was 90 numbers, right? So we know that the total outcome is 90. Okay, now prime numbers less than 23. Let's start writing down 2, 3, 5, 7, okay, then 11, 13, and 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 8 over 90. Okay, then 2 4s are 8 and 2 45s are 90. So it's 4 over 45. Let's see if that is the answer. That is the answer, 4 over 45. So I hope that has answered. Okay, that has helped you. This explanation has helped you. Let us move on to see the final results. So here are the final results, and the final results are Hitesh is the winner, with 26,255 points, and he has got 22 questions correct out of 25. Very good, Hitesh. Well done. Congratulations. Then the second one is Usha with 23,598 points with 21 questions correct. And the third position is Nitish Mohanty with 22,000 points and 21 out of 25 questions correct. Guys, I'm extremely happy for all of you. The others also who have participated in this quiz, I'm clapping for them also. You have taken out time, okay, to attend this quiz. I hope this has helped. We will close the session now. Thank you very much.